Welcome back. We are live at the Mill. The Northview Knights are 3-0 for the fourth year in a row. Knights are averaging almost 38 points a game as they look to keep rolling, starting up conference play in a big way. Head coach Mark Rates picking up win number 100 Friday night in a 35-0 shutout against the Sullivan Golden Arrows. Mark, with 84 of those 100 wins at Northview, the Knights will travel to West Vigo Friday night to renew their date with the West Vigo Vikings. With more on the West Vigo Vikings, Jack, take it to you.
West Vigo comes into Friday's showdown with Northview 1-2 after a big win against Park Heritage in week number 2 on a game that was supposed to be played Friday, got played on Saturday. Head coach Aaron Clements now in his third season for the West Side, where the Vikings are coming off a loss to Greencastle Friday night. We're now joined by both Coach Rates and Coach Clements. Guys, thanks for coming on this week's show.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yep, thank you for having us on.
You guys didn't come out to the Mill last year. You're here this year. Your thoughts? We're talking a little football at the Mill. Got a big game coming up in West T Friday night.
Yeah, you know, it's a rivalry game. You know, Coach Clements is still establishing his program there, and his kids had a really good win, like you mentioned, over at Park Heritage. And you know, I was looking back through the history of the rivalry here, and you know, West Vigo has always been a tough program. And I mentioned it the other day. You know, when I was in high school, those guys were really tough. And you know, I know we're going to have to be ready to play. You know, they do some different stuff on offense that we haven't seen yet this year, and it's been a challenge for us this week getting ready.
And like I said, their program's kind of been the gold standard throughout the years of the WIC, and we're kind of establishing ours where we want to be. And we kind of tell our kids we want to get to the top. We got to model what they do, and that's where we want to be.
Coach Clements, I want to ask you about that win against Park Heritage. I was at that game. That's a team you guys lost to, I think, by 24 points last year. Just how does that speak to kind of the culture you're building and the growth you've seen from your team as you enter year 3 with the Vikings?
Yeah, I mean, I think we don't get that win last year. Just like I said, our kids are a little more mentally tough and handled adversity at times. We had some things go wrong where they bounced back and handled things that last year they don't handle. So in that aspect, we're better. We had a lot of mistakes that we can't have when we want to win games. But looking forward, we're hoping to get rid of those things.
Coach Rates, you get win number 100 in a shutout. I mean, no one probably expected Sullivan to get shut out, but you guys shut them out on Friday, picked up that big win, and most importantly, another conference win.
Yeah, I thought defensively we played really well against Sullivan. You know, Sullivan year in, year out is a very tough program, and they always play us very well. But defensively, I thought we played very well. We stuck to our game plan. Offensively, we were able to do just enough. And, you know, hopefully we can continue to get better as the season progresses. And, you know, hopefully we see more of that this week.
Coach Rates, you're 3-0 for the 4th straight season, I believe. I mean, just what's impressed you most about this Northview club 3 games into the season?
You know, we had to replace a lot of our offensive production, losing our quarterback, losing our running back, and those 2 guys rushed for a lot of yards. So we've had some new guys step into those roles, and they've done very well. You know, where we knew we had experience back was up front with our linemen, our 2 inside linebackers, Gage Thompson, Jay Steekins. They're kind of the leaders of our team. They also are our tight ends. So we felt good about those guys, but you know, we're happy with where the newcomers, the skill guys have come along, and hopefully they'll continue to do that.
Coach Clements, you need to say much to your team this week. I mean, hosting a big rivalry game on Friday, you probably don't need to say much to your seniors and veterans.
No, we've just preached to them all week. Like I said, if you've got any competitive bone in your body, you want to be challenged, and you're going to be challenged Friday night. And you got to step up and go toe-to-toe, and wherever the cards may fall, let it be, but play your hardest.
For both of you guys, I mean, we'll start with you, Coach Rates. I mean, just going forward, obviously you guys have a lot more bigger goals this season than just winning this game. What are the keys for you guys, both of your teams, to accomplish those goals and put yourself in the best position to, you know, accomplish what you want to accomplish?
Well, you know, like all the coaches do, we just kind of take it week by week. And, you know, the challenge this week is going over to West Terre Haute and playing West Vigo and Coach Clements' team. And, you know, like I said, they present some different challenges that we haven't seen yet this year. But moving forward, it's really just trying to get better each week, staying healthy. Which this time of year you start to get some little injuries start to creep up, and you know, are the next guys ready to step in and perform? And you know, that's kind of where we're at right now, and you know, hopefully we will continue to get better this week, and you know, I guess we'll find out on Friday.
And for you, Coach Clements, same thing?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, our goal is kind of simple. You're going to get better than you were last week. We had too many miscues on defense and offense, but like I said, our goals are really simple. We're not looking at the scoreboard. Get better than you were last week, get alignments right, and play with energy and enthusiasm. That's all we want to do.
Guys are veterans of Saturday games already this year, too. We'll start with you, Coach Clements, and Coach Rates. I mean, you guys don't care when you play, but playing a Saturday game, hey, you guys are both 1-0 on Saturdays this year.
Yeah, I mean, we'd prefer to play Friday.
Right?
It throws off your whole schedule.
For sure, right? Yeah, we would too. But hey, you know, you take it. We'll see what the weather does this week, right?
Oh, man. Yeah, hopefully we don't run into that again this year. I knew we were due because I feel like the last several years we haven't had that. But, you know, it'll be our luck. It'll probably keep happening this year, which is not good for any of us, including you guys, like you said.
Coach Rates, I wanted to ask you about Colton Bath. Obviously, takes over as quarterback. I mean, he's been really impressive through 3 games. Just what have you noticed from him on the field, but also leadership-wise, as he kind of, you know, takes the reins of your offense?
You know, I've been impressed with him. He's a coach's kid, so he grew up around the game. It's obviously important to him to play well and to play within the framework of a team. And you know, the first game against North, he was a little nervous. You know, he had some mistakes he made early in the game. We've corrected him. He's corrected him. I feel like each week he's gotten a little bit better, a little more confident, and hopefully we'll continue to see that growth this week and throughout the season.
Going to throw a curveball now to Coach Clements. You're rocking the West Vigo green. Of course, a lot of people tuning in after this. America's Got Talent. Richard Goodall, he's certainly a popular guy around this time of the year. A big night for him tonight. He was welcoming the kids back in style at West Vigo, Coach.
Yeah, like I said, he goes on tonight, so make sure you're watching and get on and vote for him when he goes live.
Just what has the support for Richard been like to see throughout the, you know, West Terre Haute community?
Yeah, the community loves him. The kids love him. Every time he comes back to the school, the kids he's like a rock star when he walks through the hallway.
Well, thanks, guys, for joining us. I mean, on the Going to the End Zone special, we wish you both the best of luck Friday night and the rest of the season.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Let's hope no one's playing Saturday this week. Hey, we are still rolling right along and are Going to the End Zone special live from the mill. Much more to come. Stay with us. We're back after a quick timeout.